This is Peter Ripley of the Ripley Report, and today I am here with the CDC,
The DCD.
DCD Director, Mary Ellen Winborn. Mary Ellen, I want to ask you a few questions. First of all, about you yourself. How do you feel that do you feel that your tenure as director has gone thus far?
I think it's gone really well. I've uh, I've been met with quite a few challenges. Every day is a challenge.
Mm-hmm.
You never know what's coming through the doors or what you have to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Mm-hmm.
I think it's been great,
Mm-hmm.
and I like it more for the potential that it holds,
Mm-hmm.
because it can make a big difference in the community.
Mm-hmm.
So.
You want to elaborate on any challenges that you encountered?
Um, well, right now the challenge is to get water to the Carlsberg UGA because the sewer system is going to go in. But unless we can get the water there, there's 30% of the UGA, the urban growth area, that is not served by water. So that's kind of contradictory to what a urban growth area should do. I mean, it'll give us a lot of potential to possibly have affordable housing. There's areas. I mean, we could probably get 600 to 800 more houses in that area if we can get water to that area. So, and those are 600 to 800 houses that aren't going out into the community on septic systems, which in the end, protects our water quality without all the septic systems.
Okay, what would be your considered your biggest achievement thus far in your tenure?
Wow, I don't think of things like I guess getting the marijuana ordinance passed. That was a big achievement. That's one thing that I came into the office to do, and we got that done in 8 months, which I thought took a long time to do. But the more I'm learning around here, it takes a long time to do anything. So that wasn't a long time, but it seemed like a long time to me.
Now, the point question is today's topic during the county commission meeting today regarding the hearings examiner uh, acceptance or approval of. Did you find someone or?
Yes, they
You
did
want-
an interview, and I'm glad that they did that. So, used to, the hearings examiner was really part of community development, but now it's totally out of the department. But it hears all the cases that come through here, so I think it's great that they chose somebody from out of the area. My first, I don't know if it was a variance or conditional use permit that I did as an architect. I thought, I found, it was going to be a hearings examiner that heard that case, and I was just like, who is this hearings examiner, and who do they play golf with, and who do they know in that county? And then it was they were from Paulsbo, so I felt really relieved myself as a professional because I thought it'd be totally unbiased, and I felt real good about that. So since then, they've been an employee of the county, or they've been a member of the community, which sometimes you can have biases that come into play that some people don't even know. So I'm really excited that they chose someone from out of the area. That's all they do. That's all they do. They're a firm that does hearings examiner jobs. So they're I think like 9 other jurisdictions. They do the hearings examiner work there. So I think it's going to be great for us because we can learn from them and improve instead of just doing the same thing over and over again.
Care to give the name out, or can you do that?
Yes, it's Sound Law Center out of Tacoma, and let's see, the gentleman that interviewed was Andrew Michael Reeves.
So he'll
be the new hearings examiner, and there's a couple of them. There's at least 2 of them in that firm that they'll do tag team if necessary, but he'll be the one that hears most of the cases.
Okay. you know, before, was it this office was it once before an appointed position,
Yes.
and then it turned into an elected position?
Correct.
How do you feel about that? Should it be? Give me your opinion. Should it be a continuation of an elected position, or do you think it should revert back to
Well,
an appointment?
well, everybody in the county thinks it should, or 65% of the people think that it should be elected. I think that it being elected, there's some advantages to that. I mean, there's things that you can move through because it's elected and because you have citizens behind you. There's some things that you can do that you couldn't do if it were appointed. However, every other county, it's appointed because it's a tool of the commissioners to, have the commissioners' vision implemented. I mean, this is a very far-reaching department, and it has a lot of land use, restoration, zoning, building. It's our developed community or county right here. I mean, this kind of sets the stage for it. So that's not in the commissioners' hands anymore, which is kind of unfortunate for the commissioners. I mean, I've really tried hard to work with the commissioners. I have a good working relationship with them because I really think they need to have a lot of input with what goes on around here.
Well, thank you very much, Mary Ellen,
you're
for
welcome.
your time and giving me this opportunity to give you a little interview. And any final comments you want to make before we close it up?
So what do you think about it being elected?
Well, that's it. Now you're gonna play.
It is on the other end?
Now you're playing the journalist. Is that what it is? Oh, I can't turn this around so I can see me. But I'll give my opinion on my news blog. No, thanks.
I'll be happy to.
That's good.
All right.
No, what I think is I can go either way. It doesn't really. For me, it doesn't really matter to me one way or another if it's elected or appointed. It works. So either way to me. So I just pointed the question because there's been a lot of raising of Cain as of late about that, and so I just want to know the current person that's holding the office how they feel about she feels about the situation.
Well, I'm going to make the most of it.
All right.
Thanks.
Okay. Well, thank you very much again, Mary Ellen.
Thanks, Peter.